How's it going, everybody? Feed You Information here. Today is going to be video number 4 of Getting to Know Our CEOs, the series where we cover all the information about our CEOs currently in office. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be covering Bob Iger, Disney's CEO. Now, if I refer to him as Robert Allen Iger, Rob Iger, that's only because his real name is Robert. Born February 10th, 1951, age 68. He was born in New York City, New York, obviously in the U.S. His spouse, Susan Iger, who I'm not sure when he would marry, but would divorce in 1994 and have 2 children, and his second wife, currently still married since 1995, Willow Bay. He had 2 children with her as well, making it 4 children that he's had. So, fun fact before we get into his early life, he avoided all carbs but pizza, which he seeks out everywhere in the world. I just love that fact. It's hilarious because everybody loves pizza. Early life, born to a Jewish family in New York City, the oldest son of Mimi and Arthur L. Iger. His father was a World War II Navy veteran who also served as executive vice president and GM of Green Valley Marketing Corp., while his mother was a teacher at Boardman Junior High School in Oceanside, New York. Speaking of Oceanside, New York, Robert was born in New York City, but he was raised in Oceanside, New York, where he attended Fulton Avenue School and graduated from Oceanside High School in 1969. Iger developed a love of books from a young age, just like our pal Elon Musk. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a card right up front or right up top. Go ahead and watch that video, but let's get back into this. In 1973, he graduated magna cum laude, which means Latin honors, from the Roy H. Park School of Communications at Ithaca College with a Bachelor of Science degree in television and radio. So now we're going to begin his career, which it did start in college. Began a media career in 1972 as the host of Campus Probe, an Ithaca College television show. He dreamed of becoming a news anchor while he worked as a weatherman in Ithaca for 5 months before shifting his career goals. In 1974, he would then join American Broadcasting Company, or as we know it as ABC. His first job performing menial labor on television sets for $150 a week. Sounds very tiny, but if you compare it to nowadays, that's $764 a week, which does come out to a little over $30K every year. So, 1989, he was named head of ABC Entertainment, and he served as president of ABC Network from 1993 to 1994. Then in 1996, Walt Disney would purchase ABC Corp's parent Capital Cities / ABC and rename it ABC Inc. Iger would remain the president, however, of ABC until 1999, but then on February 1999, Disney would name Iger president of Walt Disney International Business Unit that oversees international operations, as well as chairman of the ABC Group. Disney called this a promotion for Iger, which would turn out to be true considering January 24th, 2000, he would then be named COO number 2 under CEO Michael Eisner as a result of a successful effort by Roy E. Disney, who's actually a senior executive and the nephew of Walt Disney. Walt Disney and his father helped start the Disney company. Disney would begin a search for a new CEO. So, on March 13, 2005, they would name Rob Iger as the new CEO, and board members had begun a campaign called Save Disney against the previous CEO, Michael Eisner. These board members would be Roy E. Disney and Stanley Gold. July of 2005, they dropped the campaign and agreed to work with Iger. Everybody loves Iger. So, January 24, 2006, this would turn out to be a great decision to get a new CEO because they would reacquire Pixar. I don't know if it's reacquire, but they mentioned that they re-got it. So I'm going to just go with acquire for Pixar for $7.4 billion. And that same year, they would reacquire the rights to Disney's first star, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, from NBC Universal. Later in 2006, Roy E. Disney would send out this letter talking about Disney and about his favorite CEO. Animation has always been the heart and soul of Disney. It is wonderful to see Bob and the company embrace their heritage by bringing their outstanding animation talent of the Pixar team back into the fold. See what I mean? Back into the fold? But maybe they're just talking about working with them, now owning them. I don't know. This solidifies Disney as the dominant leader in motion picture animation, and we applaud and support Bob Iger's vision. They love this guy. So, fast forward now to August 2009, Iger spearheaded negotiations that led to acquiring Marvel Entertainment for $4 billion. As of August 2014, Disney had recouped that $4 billion at the box office from Marvel movies. As of 5 years later, they already made it up. Now almost 6 years later, they're way past $4 billion. October 2011, Iger was named chairman of the board following John Pepper's retirement. November 2011, Apple, led by Tim Cook, would name Iger to its board of directors. Pretty freaking cool. Fun fact, Iger was also responsible for making Steve Jobs, the creator of Apple, largest shareholder by the acquisition of Pixar. Alright guys, we're on to that last page. On October of 2012, he would sign a deal with film producer George Lucas to acquire Lucasfilm for $4 billion, acquiring the rights to Star Wars and Indiana Jones. December 2015, Star Wars Force Awakens grossed $2 billion at the box office. Disney's gonna fix Star Wars. Disney will fix Star Wars. I don't think they're gonna fix Star Wars. March 2016, they would then announce the $5.5 billion Shanghai Disney Resort, which would open June 16, 2016. So they put in $5.5 billion into that resort, guys. Fast forward to May 2016, Bob would write a Facebook post claiming 18,000 jobs were created in the past decade, 11,000 in Disneyland. So 1,800 every year for the past 10 years, 1,100 being from Disneyland and 700 elsewhere in the company. That is a lot of jobs, but it's who he would target that's going to make you laugh. He specifically targeted Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, asking him, how much has he contributed to job growth? Iger's CEO contract would then extend from June 2018 to 2021, as they would love this guy. July 2018, it turned out to be a great decision to extend his contract past June because Disney would then purchase 21st Century Fox, Fox's assets. The deal would be finalized March of this year. So Iger would then announce he will depart in 2021 when his CEO contract expires, and he would say this the next month later after the deal would be finalized with Fox on April 2019. Iger resigned from Apple's board this past month, September 10, 2019, in order to avoid conflict of interest. Because as we all know, Disney has Disney Plus, a streaming service. Apple has Apple TV Plus, a streaming service, making them now direct competitors. To finish this all off, guys, on September 23rd, 2019, Iger released a memoir titled The Ride of a Lifetime, which in part focuses on Iger's years-long efforts to open Shanghai Disney Resort, that $5.5 billion resort, sorry. So here's the crazy thing. Overall, he traveled to China 40 times over 18 years just for that project, guys. Take away preschool and kindergarten and college for a person's school career. That's their entire school career from elementary all the way up through high school. That's a lot of years that this man dedicated towards one project. And 40 visits, you got to be very patient, clearly. That is it though, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. And as always, if you want to see more content like this, portfolio updates, as well as stock market news updates, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. I made this video 9 minutes. I feel like I could have made it shorter. Let me know down in the comments section though. Video information out.